Kevin Michael, a group member of Justice for Devin and Damon Routier, brought up a very good point. Where Darren showed us 20 years ago that you could get in and out of that window without disturbing the dust or things around it. Kevin Michael brought up a very good point about the window and how Darren was doing it. So I went back to take a look. And I noticed something that's very odd. Now, it's not very odd. I noticed something I never noticed before. Because I didn't pay too much attention to Darren getting in and out of that window. Because we know nobody came in and out of that window anyway. I never paid too much attention to it. But if you take a look, I'm going to go ahead and play this, and I'm going to add some pictures to the clips.
Darlie Routier demonstrated why the state's theory made no sense.
There you are. As you can see, there's no mulch underneath the window. Nobody ever said there was any mulch underneath the window. He said if you step very quickly, you will step in a...
Yeah, they're taking that whole thing with the mulch under the window, because he never said that. The key to it is, if you go out that window, if you assume that the intruder left out that window, you will step very quickly, not immediately. And Darren, this look on it, he says, you can see there's no mulch here. Well, there's no flowers there either. And Greg Davis did describe the flower bed that's next to the window. But at any rate.
A flower bed with mulch in it. There's no flower bed under that window either. Mulch is at least 6 to 7 feet. Where the flower bed is. So if you step out of that and you're going towards to get out, you will very quickly step into the flower bed that had mulch in it. And that mulch was not disturbed. Over in this direction. And this is the windowsill that they said that was not disturbed. And as you can see, you can walk right.
Now look, if you notice something, see where his head came in right there? See where his head came? That window was open to about that point right there. That window is not even there. The window that he's talking about has been removed. It's not there. They used that for court or something, but it's not there. That's only one window. There's a 2-window pane there. That window is not even there. They took it out. But you see, let's slow it down a little bit. I'm going to let him go right here. Now watch. I'm going to slow this down. It's going to be a little bit funny for a minute, but I'm proving a point here. Let's slow this down to 0.5. And watch his head as compared to this right here. So you can tell that window's not there. That window's not that window. They took the bottom part of that window out. But watch his head here.
See, you can walk right.
Think his head would have hit that? And he stands right up right there. Where he's standing right up. There's a huge dog cage right there where he's standing. And there's another kitty litter box right here. And you have to consider he was supposed to have done this in the dark. This intruder was supposed to have ran through there in the dark and not disturb anything. Now he did that, right? He didn't disturb anything on the windowsill. He went through it and disturbed on it, but he didn't just kill 2 kids in the dark, in the middle of the night, navigating his way through this stuff right here with a woman allegedly chasing him. Darren went through it very calmly. But let's show some of these pictures. Hold on a second. Let me get the speed back right. We'll do that one more time with him walking through there.
You can walk right.
He might have made it under there. But his body didn't. His head did, but his body didn't.
Window without disturbing any of the windowsill.
Now remember, that whole window is gone. That window's gone. So let's look at some pictures of the other window. The way they found it on a crime scene. This is actual crime scene footage from the crime. June 6, 1996, Rowlett, Texas, Darlie Routier. Now you can see where Darren stepped through, right? This window, you can see the out, and where Darren stepped through, you can see the outside tracing of the window, but this part of the window is actually gone. So we're looking maybe 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 inches, maybe 4 a little more. Now, I added this clip in really quickly because I was looking at the playback, and I also noticed something that we could think about. Okay, so the intruder's running through that little narrow spot, and he's trying to get out. Somebody's chasing him. His adrenaline's flowing. He just killed 2 people and attacked someone, right? The reason that he would go immediately to the right is because look at those 2 chairs that are right in front of that window. They weren't disturbed at all. That would have told me to move away from the chairs, which those 2 chairs led to the sidewalk. 4 inches. See how far down that window is? Right, and there's no screen there as well. Now, Darren stepped in right here. Well, you can see right here this cage. This is a play thing for cats. It was right up against that. See that? It's right up against that. So that intruder couldn't have came in the way Darren did. Close. This wasn't moved. Now, Dana used to sit on this box. She used to sit on this box and ash out that window. That window's not even completely open for him to do that. He would have hit his head and his body. So the windowsill can be undisturbed, as they say. But you got to remember him running through there. This is a very narrow area, and he's running through there with a woman chasing him. Let's take a look at some other. And this is what it looked like from the outside the day of the crime. You can see how far down that window from the inside is pulled down. I'm not saying that you can't easily get in and out there. I'm saying the way that Darren did it. You know, you got to remember he's running. But this right here, there's a lot of window hanging down there from the difference where Darren did it. Plus, you know, as an intruder, as someone just stalking the neighborhood for no reason, looking to rogue, they call that roguing, when you're going through people's cars and getting in their mail, trying to sneak in their garages and stuff. They may, you know, if I was looking at how I could get in that house right there, I would have seen this right here and that animal cage right there, and I would have turned around and walked away. Because they alert. Animals alert. And Domain actually was alerting to, he was alluding to the fact that strangers were near his home when the police came. Arr, 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 arr. He's barking and barking and barking. He nipped one of the police that were up there investigating. And Darlie's literal comment to that was, oh, he always acts like that when strangers are around. Well, he wasn't acting like that until the police got there. And they had him up in a room where he normally had free range run of the house. They had him up in a room by himself that day. And Tracy asked me, why, I like the way, you notice that chair that's flipped over and laying right in the middle of the sidewalk. You know, Tracy said there was no reason for him to go. Why would he go that way when there's a sidewalk right there? Well, on your end, there's a chair that's blocking his way. There's a chair that's blocking an intruder's way right in the middle of the sidewalk. He would either kick that chair out of the way or went through the mulch. Just, you got to look. She says, why? She said, why would he go through this mulch and not leave any, you know, why would he go that way when there's a sidewalk right there? Right? Well, you know, it seems like he would go that way because it's the quickest way to the exit. There's the mulch. There's the flower bed. And it's not under that window. Just because you read it wrong doesn't mean... Now, who the hell mowed their grass, man? Look at that shit. But anyways. The window's right here. And we can see right here so easily where Darren's actually doing a re-demonstration of that. You know, that window's not there. Right? It would be in front of this window. But he's stepping right into where that cage is. There's no screen there, no window, no nothing. See, the screen thing where Darren's walking through isn't there, and this is the part of the window that's behind that frame right there. It's down about 4 inches. Darren stepped in, he would have stepped right into this. He would have walked right into this. So it seemed like that stuff should have been disturbed if an intruder went out that way. See the Dallas Cowboys thing right there? This is a cigarette butt right here. Where Dana would sit right here. She'd sit on this and ash it out the window. And again, just to clarify, it would not have been as easy as Darren tried to make it seem. You know, he's coming in from this way. It would not have been that easy. Look how small that area is to get through there. Oh my God, look at that hippie right there. My God. Justice for Devin and Damon.